Bipolar disorder is a mood disorder where the brain is unable to regulate the nerve cells responsible for emotional regulation. The outcome of this creates abnormal responses to outside events. They have difficulty controlling strong emotions, therefore causing intense mood episodes of mania, depression, or mixed. In 1851, Jean-Pierre Fabre wrote the first documented diagnosis of bipolar disorder, called La Folie Circulaire, which translates to circular insanity, where he explains a cycling mood disorder. In 1921, Emile Kraepelin revised Farley's theory and went against Sigmund Freud's theory to discover the biological causes of mental illnesses. It was he who came up with the concept which described episodic mood dysfunction between mania and depression, which was named manic depressive psychosis, which today is now called bipolar disorder. One who has bipolar disorder has episodic moods where they experience the extreme of highs and lows. During an episode of mania, one experiences an increased amount of energy, grandiosity, euphoria, and are reckless and impulsive. Hypomania is a less severe case of mania, and during an episode of depression, one experiences sadness, irritability, feeling inadequate, unmotivated, frustrated, and think pessimistically. When being diagnosed, doctors first look back to make sure of other disorder possibilities, as the symptoms of bipolar disorder do overlap with other disorders. Once it is sure that you are bipolar, there are 4 primary types of bipolar disorders which you could be diagnosed with: bipolar disorder 1, bipolar disorder 2, cyclothymia, and rapid cycling. In bipolar disorder 1, a person has intense episodes of depression and mania, which are separated by more periods of euthymia than the others in the bipolar disorder spectrum. In bipolar disorder 2, a person experiences hypomania and severe depression. Depression is the greatest problem in bipolar disorder 2. In cyclothymia, a person experiences brief episodes of mild depression and hypomania. Lastly, in rapid cycling, one experiences 4 or more severe episodes of depression and mania. If they experience more than 12 episodes, this is considered ultra-rapid cycling. Bipolar disorder affects approximately 5 to 6% of the US population and 2% of Canada, and cannot be cured, but with the proper treatment at the right time, the severity of their episodes can be reduced by 75%. There are 11 different medications that those with bipolar disorder can take. Only 11% of people with bipolar disorder take monotherapy, and a majority take 3 to 4 pills daily. Most people go undiagnosed for 5 to 10 years. It is found that a lot of youth go undiagnosed because the symptoms are overlooked and are viewed as moody or hormonal. Therefore, they do not receive the treatment they need. But the more time one goes without treatment, the more severe the disorder can become. Quote, "The most extreme forms and symptoms of bipolar disorder are popularized as the norm. Such misunderstandings not only cause people to be unfairly stigmatized, but also result in faulty mainstream diagnostic criteria that screen out people with milder forms of the disorder, keeping them from getting treatment." End quote. There are many stigmas surrounding bipolar disorder, which causes some to feel ashamed or guilty for the disorder/medical illness which they cannot control. Bipolar disorder is not an emotional flaw, but a chemical imbalance in the brain that cannot be fixed with willpower, no matter how much you tell them to get over it or try harder. Using expressions like "you're so bipolar" are derogatory connotations which need to be stopped. Quote, "Would we say, 'oh, she's so diabetic'? No, probably not. We'd more likely feel compassion for the plight of a young adult whose pancreas doesn't produce enough insulin." End quote. So rise up and defend those with bipolar disorder, because with your help, we can stop the stigma. Thank you.
Created using Powtoon.